What's good, homies, and welcome back to another West Tigers rebuild video. We're in the second season, episode 5. We are currently in round number 6, and our opponent for today, as you can see, are the Melbourne Storm, who much like us, are on struggle street to start the season. As you can see on the ladder here, they won their first 2 games, and they're coming into this game riding a 3-game losing streak. As for us, if you didn't watch yesterday's episode, we're also coming off a loss. The Sharks went pretty ham on us, scoring 38 points. As we look at Melbourne's lineup here, as you can see, there's no Cooper Cronk. They've got Brady Crofton at halfback. I'm not seeing any of the new signings. It's pretty much the stock standard 2017 lineup, minus a couple of players that already left the club, but as you can see, they've got some pretty decent coverage or depth. Alright, as we jump into the action here, with Melbourne in attack, a beautiful inside ball to Billy Slater, tries to cut inside Lolo here, but he's going to get pulled down just a few meters out from the line. On the third, as they quickly shifted out to Brody Croft, that was probably our chance to put a big hit on. Most likely would have dislodged the ball given Croft's stats, as Chambers slots into dummy half and gets the pass away to Smith. It ended up being pretty simple, but the lead up play was pretty decent. A nice little inside ball to Slater. Initially broke the line. We've got Munster here with the kicking duties, as he takes the shot, slots the 2, and they go up by 6. Alright, so we're back in attack here, our first attacking set, in the video at least, as we try to throw an inside ball, but it results in a little wraparound play, and it's Luke Brooks getting wrapped up in the 20, as they shape up to the left, and we're going to send it to Taylor, drops it off to Nangama, and he's going to get wrapped up pretty much where we started that tackle. Back on the first here with Brooks, as we look for runners, we end up throwing the dummy and we slice right through the line, scoring under the posts. Billy Slater was out of position, sitting all the way on the dead ball line, should be up on the goal line. Hopefully they get that fixed in the first patch, as we slide it from right in front of Lolo here. Our attack so far, it's looking a little sloppy. We got a little lucky there with the restarted set. As we jump back in attack on the 4th, with Reynolds here, as we flat one out for Lawrence, and it's going to get intercepted by Cameron Munster as he races away. A little goose step going on, and he's going to get wrapped up 5 meters out. So on the first here with the Storm, as they send it to Finn Newton, he's in a bit of a struggle here with Aloyai at the goal line, and it looks like he's going to get one of those struggle tackle tries. I'm guessing that's what you would call it. Anyway, they send it up to the bunker here, and as you'll see, Finn Newton grounds the ball, and they'll eventually get the green lights. As they get the green lights, Munster back converting, as he slots the easy 2 and pushes their lead back out to 6. So yeah, like I said, our attack's a little sloppy. It was pretty weird how that pass floated right out instead of going to the next man. As Nate Miles goes on a nice little run, winds back the clock a bit. He's got to get wrapped up around 25 out from our line, as they send it short to Kaufusi. Wrapped up by Mazzolino, and we're going to hold on to him here. We're going to try and give away the 2 points, and they're going to take the 2 points from right in front. Clearly I wasn't confident enough in our defense. Our defense in general is pretty decent, but we're terrible at scrambling, and our goal line defense is just as bad, if not worse. But we're going to have a little shot at the 40-20 here with under a minute remaining. It falls well short of the line as Slater doubles back to pick it up, and he's actually going to run it into touch. Getting flashbacks of Rugby League Live 3 when you could just cheese the ball into the corner. I mean, let's be honest here, we all did that. As we get it off the back of the scrum, a beautiful drawing pass, and Nangama 1-on-1 with Slater turns him inside out as we score on the stroke of half time. Beautiful try to end the half. As we take another look on the replay here, another fairly simple try off the back of the scrum this time. A simple drawing pass, which has pretty much been the theme for the game so far. As we take the shot at goal with Lolo here from right in front, and we're going to get within 2. Alright, so it's the halftime break. As we take a quick look at the stats here, on paper we're actually looking pretty terrible. 5 from 7 completions, 4 errors, 2 penalties conceded, and 11 missed tackles, all in that first half. It's funny how Melbourne's like on a 3-game losing streak, and the Knights are almost at the top of the ladder, or they might be at the top right now. I'm not too sure, but wherever Melbourne sit on the ladder, they could be dead last. They'd still be harder to beat than Newcastle. That's just based on player stats alone, as Vunivalu steps around one defender, and he's going to get dragged back a little bit, still just 5 meters out from our line. On the 4th, as they go wide to Finucane, links up with their prop as he steamrolls past McCurrick to score their 3rd try of the game. Man, there's not much you can do in that situation. Weird Welch up against McCurrick, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get bumped off. And that's exactly what happened, as Munster converts from right in front and gets them back out to an 8-point lead. Back in attack as they lose the ball on the first, skipped up by Fonua, and he's going to get pulled down just inside our 40. On the third, approaching the 70th minute, an inside ball to Lolohea, and it's well read by the defense as he gets wrapped up. Still outside their 20 here on the fourth, as we send it to Reynolds, short ball to Fonua, quick hands out to Tupou on the wing, and we're going to score in the corner here. A pretty decent try, another simple try, as we just quickly shifted it through the hands. It eventually found its way out to Tupou on the wing. As we take another look here on the replay, we had the overlap, we get it to Tupou, and he just strolls into the corner. Vunivalu, poor defense on that side. We have a pretty tough kick here with Lolohea from pretty much out on the sideline. The wind behind us, we take the shot, and it's straight down the middle. Lolohea with the clutch kick gets us within 2. Looks pretty happy with himself there with that animation. So with 5 minutes remaining, we're going to drop back into the pocket with Brooks, take a shot at a 40-20, and it's a beautiful kick as we find the line for our first 40-20 in this game. It was a pretty sexy looking kick, to be honest. We didn't have much angle to work with, but we managed to find the line anyway, as McQueen takes it to the line. And yeah, so that happened. First run of the set, the hype from that 40-20 went from 0 to 100, and then off that run, went back down to 0. Man, I was pretty pissed at that point. That would have been a pretty epic comeback, but it wasn't to be. Funny Chris McQueen smashed in the tackle, loses the ball. And that's going to be full time here at Amy Park. We fall to the Melbourne Storm, 20 points to 18. Looking at the full-time match stats, we probably didn't deserve to win. I mean, check out their line breaks. They made 28 line breaks. Cameron Smith picks up man of the match as we collect another L back to back. So before we jet, as usual, we're going to take a look at the individual player stats so you guys can continue to cast your vote for the Player's Choice Award. And as always, drop the like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you.
Hey, look, I'm the big
later.
D.O.G. I'm the contact in your girl phone and she gotta keep low key. And when I hear my hotline bling, I'ma get mine even though she not my ting. Okay, young goose, give a f right now. Come through, kick it like kung fu, baby, let's